I'm just going to quickly turn down some of these volumes so you guys can actually hear what I'm saying, as well as still being able to hear the train as well. I'm going to put it all down to about 70, should be alright. Hopefully. If it's too quiet, let me know in the chat, but we are going to try. I'm going to jump over the rails here, I think. I'm going to use this service here. I shouldn't really jump over the rails, but I think this service is going the other way. We've got 10 o'clock, so I think this is going to be set up to go out. So we'll quickly just change all the settings on this one. Just make sure I've set them lights up properly. Yeah. Doors are shut. Oh, I've done it the wrong way. Oh well. So what we'll do is we could... Oh, there's two trains here actually. I think we'll take... Oh, I think this one goes up first. I'm just trying to work out which way it's the fight. It's a shorter service as well. It feels like it. Might not be, but hopefully we'll set this up the right way. If we haven't, then obviously we're going to be a bit screwed, but let's just hope we have. So let's get the train. Let's set up the lights first. Dim lights, because I don't really like the full ones, to be honest with you. Cab lights on, that's fine. Desktop brightness, I'm just going to put this on to 5. Gauge lights, I like these on a little bit, so 15 is fine. Cab lights off, marker lights off. Charge brakes, we'll do that in a moment. Master key on. Reverser forward. Yeah, that's fine. Why is this not allowing me? Max brake, so we can charge the brakes. Up to, we'll go a little bit higher than 90 psi. We'll go to 110. That's fine. We'll go with the I don't know if you could do it sitting down or not. Alerter, no. ATC, yes. We'll put that on. Which means the speedometer that you guys can see, the speed limits are going to be the ones in red. Like the orangey background. That is what we'll be looking at. On here, it will be the speed with the red marker around it. Acknowledgement is to this one here, so we can acknowledge it and release it. Deadman's pedal, we're not going to sort that out today. Open the window, why not? It's a bit cold outside, but what we'll do is we'll also put these in. The door control switches. I don't know if I've opened the right ones. I know we did, but now I'll work out which ones to close, so we'll quickly just do that. Right, so it is the ones on the right. So we'll reopen them. We'll put the key in for the other side as well. So that way we're not having to... You're supposed to unhook it, unplug it every time, like take the key out every time. There's the blind, I'm going to leave that shut, I prefer it. Well, have a quick look at the train. We're sort of about 4.5 minutes. Hopefully we've set this up right. If not, we'll have to quickly run down to the other end of the train. There is the other train on platform on track 18. I don't see a signal down there though, which slightly concerns me. Look up here. Oh, hello. I didn't expect that to come up here, to be honest. Right, we'll quickly run down. We are on platform... Where are we? Okay, I've lost my train. No, we are on platform 15, I believe. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll quickly run down and just have a look if there's a signal for the other end. How many carriages are we? 1, 2... 3, 4. Oh no, we are 5. Is it 6? Looks like a 6 part train. There is a signal right there, which makes me want to think it's going this way out. So maybe we'll see. Maybe I have to run down this way. We have got a torch. It doesn't really work in the tunnel. But it does a little bit, but not massively. So what we'll do is we'll just stand here for a moment. We've got 3 minutes, so hopefully we are going the right way. But you never know. It's only going to be a short shift as well. I am kind of waiting for food. I'm absolutely starving and eating today, which is a bit of a stupid decision, but hey ho, it happens. So we are driving 7532 as the rear train. I'd love to see these signs working. I don't know what you guys think. It would be nice to see them actually operational. I haven't seen what our front unit is doing. So we'll check the unit number at the front. We'll have a quick look at that as well. So the front unit, if I am wrong, it might be wrong, is 7134. So the train is all set up. We can actually look, we can actually shut and reach the door from here. But we can just shut the window. No, we can't shut the windows, but 7134. We can actually look at the unit numbers from the side. The lights do work as well, which I think is quite cool. So these lights work. So if you shut the door, that light there does work. It doesn't when the door's open, but when the door's flashing, when the door's closing, that light does flash. Same as on the exterior as well. This red light here flashes as well until the door's locked. So 90 seconds or so to departure. I don't know if we're in the right carriage, so we might have to quickly run down to the other one. Hopefully we've got it right, but if not, then we'll run down to the other end. We'll have to wait and see. The door's already unlocked, so we don't have to wait for that as such. Although you can break the game if you don't obey the instructions ahead of you, like in that top left corner. So anyway, let's just wait and see. If we need to, we can just pull that and run down to the other end. And there's 70 yards, so it is that way then, I'm assuming. Another email. What's this one about? Hopefully Steam have reduced another game. No, okay. Right. Passengers are loading. Our speed limit is still 15 miles per hour, despite the top right corner. We're not looking at the speed limits on the screen. We are obeying the ATC speed, so the number represented next to the ATC. So we have got a few minutes to wait. That's what we can do. So we'll shut these doors. We'll just make sure they are shut. Yep, they are. We'll open that door. And we are still a few moments away from departure. We're not supposed to leave here till 4 minutes past, which makes me think that train on the other platform may leave before we do. And we'll go and watch that. I'm not sure if it does or not. I think that's a 5 past. Oh, hello. Okay, people want to get off randomly. Okay, that's a glitch. We'll open that door for you then. Anyone else want to kind of glitch the game out? Maybe that train does depart before we do, but he's still got 2 red signals there, so maybe not. There's a view distance error here as well. If you go too far back, there you go. If you look at that tunnel. Yeah. What time do you think that train departs? Must be shortly, surely. Maybe not. So we are driving the 7134. I have no idea where we're supposed to be going with this service, honestly. Doors can close. Man, watch the gap as well, nice clear sign there. On both sides as well. And there's your boarding and departing train. So, let's jump into our... Let me charge the brakes all the way actually, might as well, we've got a bit of time to kill. So 2 minutes till departure, so I'm going to start making our way. I'm going to start allowing the train minimum power. And just start edging our way to the... hopefully we're going the right way. Yeah. Green signal 165, so it is dropping in distance, so we are going the right way. So we're going a couple of miles an hour just to leave New York Penn Station. I'm going to leave the windows open. Blind can go up, don't need it. It's kind of a distraction as well. It'd be nice to see that speed in the middle there. It's supposed to have a display there of the speed limit, not just this one here. Just going to allow the train to coast as we leave Penn Station. I think this is the service to Rockham. I don't know. No idea where we're supposed to be going, but we will be stopping at stations anyway. 2 horns as we leave. There's no bell on this train. So as we leave, see the other service there, it's still on the platform, so obviously we are departing. Hopefully just before they do. As you see, ATC is illuminated. If I turn this up a little bit, I don't want to go too high with it because it kind of obstructs it. We'll go 50. As you see, ATC illuminated there. We've still got about, oh there you go, now. We've got 4.8 miles to our first station stop, which is Woodside. I'm going to just allow our train up to the 15-mile-an-hour limit, which is signal to us by ATC. So we just reached that. ATC, you have to acknowledge it while on the brake. So if the speed does decline, you have to make sure you acknowledge it. There we are on. We'll allow the train to coast 15 miles an hour. Quite clearly illuminated by the ATC in front of us. So green signal on departure as we go into the first set of tunnels, and the speed should increase hopefully over time. Just acknowledge the ATC. Speed limit does increase to 60 miles per hour, and we just turn this off. Okay, it says here we're following the ATC, not the speed odometer limit, which is signalled with red. Eventually the speedometer does reach the ATC speed, so we're going to get to about 55 and then we'll allow the train to coast. That way we don't overdo it coming down the hill. And obviously coming down a gradient of 1.5%, we should hit the 60 mile an hour limit quite quickly. acknowledge the ATC. Again, this is a massive issue. I do believe Train Sim are aware of this issue, where there's a massive loss of textures. Oh, overspeed. Acknowledge it and apply some brake. Just going to keep pulling in the brake a little bit. And then hopefully we can coast again. As soon as you get the warning. Oh god. Oh, just about got away with that one. Now we can coast because we are going up a gradient now. Still 3.4 miles away from our first station, which will be Woodside. We're due there in about 6 minutes. But it's a nice drive. It's a nice service to ride on. I'm going to apply a little bit more power, just so we can keep up with the speed limit of 60 miles per hour. I still haven't really got used to the braking zones on these trains yet. As you see, we're just reaching 58 miles per hour. 59, and then I'm just going to reduce the power to about minimum power. Obviously the gradient kind of limits what we can do, so we'll go up to 20% power. 2.5 miles away from Woodside, which is our first station. ATC will probably warn us of another change in speed shortly as we be coming towards Woodside. As you see, the lights will change, will get brighter. This is one of the morning commutes, so this is like the 10 o'clock service from Penn. So if you do want to do this service, you can do. Quite a little bit more power. We have got a yellow and amber signal coming up, which you can see just in front of ourselves. Top signal is R1, and quite clearly it is yellow. I'm waiting for ATC to warn us to slow down, as obviously we are coming into Woodside in about 1.5 miles. So allow the train back up to 60 miles per hour just by reaching about 45% power, dropping it down as we get closer and closer to our target speed. Oh god. Just braking, so we don't overspeed. Acknowledging ATC, 40 miles per hour. And as you see, we are just below that. The warning sound that you will hear is overspeed. And the speed does go back up to 60 miles per hour. It does drop and pick up quite a lot. You do have to be listening out for the tones. There's another service going in towards Penn. So there you go, going past us there. Just going to put the train into coast, as we are only 1 mile away from Woodside, which is not too far away. Maybe actually I'll put it on 30% power just to keep the speed going, as we are going up a gradient of about 7%, 0.7%. But we are coming down a hill, so I want to kind of just allow the train. As you see, 60 miles an hour is signalled there on the ATC board, which makes me think the train will have to brake for the speed limit coming into Woodside, which we are waiting for the ATC to signal to us of a speed reduction. But we are coming in to Woodside at a good speed here. Let's start applying the brakes about now, as we can see the edge of the platform. Nice gradual stop here. We are being warned of overspeed as we come in. I'm just going to allow the train to kind of crawl to the end of the platform as we are running approximately 90 seconds early. Just going to reduce the brakes to allow the train to keep coast. We have got a red signal ahead of us. We are there. Slight overshoot there, but not too bad. Let's unlock these doors. Driving with the ATC is more of a challenge than just following the speedometer. Still a red signal. Which makes me think we are going to be sat here until that signal clears, or our time of departure, as we are not supposed to depart here till about 10:13. Oh, is that it? We're only going to Woodside. Oh, okay, cool. But this is where the service terminates then. Maybe. Okay. Let's just double check. There is the map there as well. I was collecting these. Let's just put this to... I think this train is literally leaving us here. So I'm just going to act like the train is going out of service. Emergency brake. Key out. Master key off. Emergency brake valve disengage. As we depart the train, shut that door behind us. I actually thought that was going to be a longer route into Woodside. I don't think there's much to collect in here. Could be wrong. Won't go through the barriers. There we got train is sitting. I wonder if we can go back to New York Penn then. I wonder if that's like a shuttle service. Or is it if it just departs here and goes elsewhere. There's no other train here. Excuse me, sorry. Can we go down there? Nope, can't go down the subways. These guys are facing the wrong way, which is a bit weird. Facing opposite direction. I don't know if we can do the other way back to New York Penn or not. Oh, maybe. Marker lights off. Headlights dim because it is day. Probably get told that we have to depart the train anyway. We'll set it up as if we're not going to get kicked off it, but my guess is we will. Reverser forward. Max brake. Charge brakes. Again, up to 110 psi. It's supposed to be 90, but I was doing a little bit more. Let's see if we get kicked off this train. Gonna quickly run over here. Put the door control key in. Doors on. Unlock rearward doors. Door control key on this side as well. Doors and comms. Let's see if we get kicked off here. Yep, a light here. Alright, so what we'll do is my guess is it's going to go the other way. So we'll put the cab lights off, marker lights on. We'll set that to emergency. Set that to off. Walk key out. Master key off. And we'll quickly take out our key. We'll leave one in for the next driver. If it allows me to take the key out would be good. One there. We'll open that door again. Door control key. We'll remove that. Okay, so we'll drive with one door open again. The door shutting or not? Oh, it does eventually shut. That was kind of strange. I didn't expect that. Is there another train coming in? We'll wait for the next train. We'll take that over and we'll go back to New York Penn. That was quite entertaining though. Hopefully another train comes in shortly. While we wait, I'm going to just check my notifications. Will there be a FIFA stream tonight? Yes, definitely. Or tomorrow. Probably all day tomorrow. But we'll see. To be honest. Wow. Still no sign of any other trains coming just yet. Should have really looked at the schedule. To be honest, that's my fault. Have a look around the station anyway. Oh. There is the poster. When I was looking for the poster, it's on the far platform to the left. So towards this section of area here. Looks kind of clear, so I'm going to chance it running across here. I've seen the other route map. There's 2 in the station, I believe. There's 1 there as well. So I've done 12 so far. Run up here, see if there's anything worth up here. Doesn't look like there's any collectibles. Nope. We'll go back towards the station canopy area. We are waiting for another service to come in. We'll take that over and we'll continue our run of shift work. It would be nice if you could go down some of these. Nothing over that side, I don't think. We'll just double check. We'll walk over here just to make sure we're not missing any of the fire extinguishers, stuff like that. Always check both sides of buildings as well. It's one thing I have learned while trying to collect all the collectibles. I haven't got all of them yet. I haven't really done it, really focused on it. There's the other route map. Does that mean there's 3 here then? I'm not sure. Let's count. Right, we'll quickly run back up the stairs. I don't think there's anything else here. I don't think you can go into that car park. Let's anyway. I don't think there's anything down here. We'll run up into the canopy again. Just to make sure we haven't missed anything. There's another poster. White lights on Broadway. We'll run up here now. Just double check around here. There's this. See that. Oh, we've done it already. Okay. I wasn't sure if we had or not. Oh wow. Frame rate dropped there. Don't know why. Right. Nothing in that corner. Can we go down this subway? Nope. Lifts are all out of action as well. Don't ask me why, but they're all non-functioning lifts. Which, I'm not being funny, would be easy enough to simulate. Just make it as a path. Right, we're going to leave the guy here for a moment, and hopefully a train will join us in just a few moments' time. Still no train. Getting a bit worried now. There is no train about to come through here. Seems very odd. What we'll do is we'll go stand and look from the station canopy. Hopefully we can get a good view of any trains coming in from... Oh god, I don't like the glass. You'd think we would have cleaned the glass. Come on, there's no glass on this one, look. That's a bit... Someone's got annoyed there, smashed all the glass. There is the way to get the extinguishers as well. I'm a bit annoyed though, because you can't really look through them. Not very good. So you can go through, but you have to walk around a long way to get to... There's the other extinguisher, let me add that in. 12:30 done. No, I hate waiting. I've got no patience to be waiting. Let's go down here. Can't go down there, we've already established that. I think there is a train due. Oh god, and we fell onto the platform there, onto the tracks. When's the new DLC out for the PlayStation 4? I believe they said January 15th, which I can't lie, I'm very disappointed about. Would have been nice to have seen that drop a little bit earlier. Just to get a feel for it more than anything, before I started streaming it. Because it is going to be a route that I'm absolutely going to demolish, like I did with the Great Western Railways. The Class 101 is something that I've been wanting to drive since I heard about it. But I'm not going to purchase it for both PC and console. It's just a waste of money. We're going to stand about here. You see if anything's coming in or departing. Should be able to hear it as well, but I don't know, there's no real advantageous spot here. That would have been perfect, but I'm kind of wanting a spot where we can see... Oh, there's a train due in shortly. Green and yellow signal there. Maybe a train's coming in on this platform shortly. So there's a green signal and an amber signal, which is representational of the right hand side. So there is a yellow. So hopefully, yep, I was right, I can read the signals. There is a train coming in now. And it should stop where we're standing. 8-car marker line. It may run a little bit past us. It's going well far up. Is it a 10-car train? Surely not. Why is he looking at the 12-car MU line? Wow. Maybe it is a 12-car train then. Can we take over this one? I'm not sure if we're allowed to. Let's have a look. Hello. We're going to take over. We're going to go to Wonkon Coma. Okay. I don't know why they do that. They've just fully released the brakes. So we'll put our master key in. We'll put this down to... We'll put the master key to forward. Hey. Max brake. So let's go. Fair enough. Charge brakes. We'll put the door control key in, because we are supposed to put the part in. Still, I actually need to put the ATC on as well. Door comes on. ATC on. We'll put both door control keys in for a second. Are we moving backwards? That's just my game glitching out a little bit there. Come on. Door control switch on. Lock rearward doors. 70 miles per hour is quite clearly signalled.
Next station is Forest Hills, which is 3.5 miles away, so we're going to have to go max power. Hopefully. Have I got it on? Alright, hang on. Max brake. Sorry, I don't think I charged the brakes enough. Let's try that again. There you go. I didn't charge the brakes over the 90 psi. Speed limit has dropped down to 60 miles per hour.
As ATC quite clearly signalled there in the white light. I'm going to drop this down to 50. I just prefer being able to read it a bit clearer. We are going to be running late coming into Forest Hills. We're supposed to be there in 2 minutes. It's just not going to happen. Frustrating, yes, but as happens when you take over from the AI. Green signal noticed above there. Horizontal line. Oh god, overspeed. I wasn't trying to acknowledge that. For some reason it wasn't accepting my braking was enough, so we are using ATC, which is what the alarms are for. Like I said earlier, ATC is now allowing us to go up to 80 miles per hour, which is the maximum speed without overspeeding that you are able to reach. And signal above, horizontal line again. And lights. Once we hit the 80 miles per hour limit, I will just send the train into coast, which I can now do, until we know that the speed limit is going to decline, which is normally from about 1.5 miles, which will allow us to reach Forest Hills. We are going up a gradient of 0.5%, so I'm just going to put the train a little bit into a bit more power. As we reach the speed limit, I'll just send it into coast. Speed limit should start decreasing, which will be warned about from the ATC, which will be numerous alarms 1 mile away. We should see a decrease in the speed limits. We are already we'll probably be about 30 seconds late coming into stopping, maybe a little bit more than 30 seconds, but we will be about a minute late coming into Forest Hills. We should be able to make up a little bit of time. But it's all dependent on the signals and how much speed the ATC will allow us to make up. So I'm just going to apply quite a lot of brake here. Allow the train to coast and then a bit more brake. Once we see the end of the platform, which I can now do, I'll just apply maximum brake to allow us to come into a smooth stop at the end of the platform. There's a longer train. Hopefully I've got this braking almost spot on. Looks like I have as well. Over a minute late. Unlock the rearward doors. We'll go have a look at the actual station. I don't think we've visited the station on the stream. Right, the woman's glitching. Right now, station. It's a small platform though. Which means we have to apply a lot more brake than we would have done normally. Look, rearward doors. Time to close. We are now running 2 minutes late. Kew Gardens is our next station, which is 1 mile away, so we will try and make up a little bit of time. We've only got a minute to get there and a mile to cover it, so it's going to be very close. Probably arrive about 45 seconds late. Anything more than a minute and a half is just unacceptable on the New York line. Hopefully you guys are enjoying today's stream. I'm trying to make it a bit more fluid, not so static and boring for you guys as such. ATC is still telling me to do 80 miles per hour. What I'll do is the same thing as before. So I'll start seeing the yards. I'll start applying a little bit of brake here and there. We are going to be massively late coming into you see the platform edge, but I don't want to be braking too early. It looks like another shorter platform. I'm just allowing the train to come in at a nice cruise speed of about 40 miles per hour. Gradually increasing the brake, and now I've reached the platform edge. I'm just getting into max brake because it is quite a short platform, and to avoid overshooting. I'm just allowing the train to coast to the end of the platform here. And that is a nice steady stop. Shouldn't jerk back too much. There you go. Unlock rearward doors again. Only 45 seconds late. There's a fast service time past here. Right, doesn't really look that fast when you look at it from the view. As soon as we get the signal that we can shut the doors, we're only a minute late now, so we did make up a bit of time. Lock the rearward doors. Let's open that window actually. Let's get some noise in here. Doors are shut. And now we are heading to Jamaica for our next station stop. ATC still telling us to come in to travel at a speed of 80 miles per hour. We have about 1.3 miles to Jamaica, but the speed limit does change quite frequently on the approach into Jamaica, so you have to be really watchful of the ATC speeds dropping and changing. But as long as we notice it and we apply the brakes, we shouldn't be forced into an emergency stop by the ATC. So 1.1 miles away. Let's see. I'm just going max power for now. Texture issue there. Oh god. I'm just trying to apply enough brake here. The ATC is accepting our braking is acceptable. Miles an hour is the speed that the ATC wanted us to reach, or to drop down to. However, there was no warning of that speed coming in, so you will see that the ATC will kind of, there you go, we're up to 60 again. We're not following the speedometer speed, we are following the ATC speed, so that ATC speed will probably drop again, and we're going to get down to over speed probably, because this is a massive decline into Jamaica. Again, just do what we've been doing the whole time with brakes, heavy braking on the approach, and then allowing the train to do the own work. This platform is quite long, so we do have a lot more margin for error. We are not due here for another minute and 30 seconds, so we have made up a little bit of time by following the ATC. Just going to allow the train to coast to the end, just as close as the end of the platform as we can reach. And now we can unlock the rearward doors on this side and allow passengers to board. And he's glitching as well. Give him a little nudge. So 7400. No other train here in Jamaica, so we will carry on to the destination of this service. Coma. We don't actually have to obey the timing of departures, to be realistically honest. We have got the ATC warning us of the 15 miles an hour limit signalled in the red as well. So let's get these doors shut and let's carry on with this service to Coma. Brakes are absolutely fine, still enough pressure in them. Double horn. We're not going to wait for the departure time, because once we've actually pulled out the station, some of the train will still be in the platform, I believe. There you go. Oh god. Okay. Oh god, we're gonna get done. Oh, I think I've reached that just in time. Oh, I think we may have to save ourselves. So the next station is New Hyde Park. Not due there till 10 to. We are waiting for the ATC to increase our speed. So we are currently cruising at 13 miles per hour. While we do that, we might as well have a look at the service leaving Jamaica here. We're now going down a gradient shortly. Kind of lake out there. There you go, you can see it. What? Okay. Some reason. How do I? Oh, okay. So we have to redo everything. So this is going to cost us time. So let's recharge the brakes. We've reset the issue. For some reason, 40. We're ignoring it. Let's get back up to power. Still 15 miles an hour limit given to us by the ATC, automatic train controller. So we're just going to coast our 60 miles an hour, which is now reach. So let's have a look at the train from the outside view. We'll go a bit further up and watch it fly past us here. Just keeping an eye on the ATC speed as well. Speed limit has also gone up in that time to allow us to maximise the speed of this train, and we are allowed to hit a speed of 80 miles an hour. I want to go up that way. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Side route to the left. Oh god. I didn't even notice the 80 miles an hour there. So every so often you will get told to acknowledge ATC. So we coast at 79. Well, the speedometer in train is telling me I'm doing 80. The speedometer on the screen is telling me I'm doing 79. 78, 79. So we're doing alright. Let's get a put minimal amount of power realistically
to make sure we are close to the 80 as we can get without braking. Power, there you go, we're on 80. As we reach stations that are, obviously we are going to cause a bit of turbulence. We don't want to scare people, but we are going to blow the horn as we go past. We are still 4.7 miles away from our next station, which is New Hyde Park. We are not due there till 10 to 11. And at this rate we should be there with a couple of moments to spare, depending on the ATC. One open. Oh, we have got both windows open. I think we did. Let's open that window as well. That door, sorry. So the new way of seeing things from that view. Can open that door as well. Quite a quiet train today. Shut that door for now. And just keep an eye on the ATC as well. Let's go back to our seat. It'll be nice. We'll allow people to be able to see. Let's just open that. There's maybe kids on board who want to see what we're doing. Couple of people in the platform there. Handful of people, which is quite nice to see. That's for. Right, so. Oh, really? That is a massive decrease in speed. Come on. Back up to 80 miles an hour, but 40 to... From 80 to 40, they don't give you enough difference in braking. They don't allow you enough braking time for you to start getting on road. So we're 1.8 miles away from New Hyde Park. Just gonna, as we are not stopping at the station, we're just gonna blow the horn as we go past. We'll do it a couple of times, one at the beginning and one about halfway through to a little bit further up. We're going to start applying the brakes a little bit earlier for New Hyde Park to allow us to not to overspeed on the approach and allow us to actually reach the end of the platform without getting too far. Our braking so far this stream has probably been the best we've ever done. I think we've hit, I don't think we've actually overshot the platform yet. I think the way we have been braking is excellent. So I'm just going to start applying the brakes a little bit earlier for New Hyde Park. We are running a little bit early, which allows us a little bit more margin for error. Nice level crossing there. And I'm really going to slam the brakes here. Max brake here because kind of looking at the level crossing. Or we're going to overshoot our first station, are we? 35, 34, 33. It should be alright as you can release the brakes a little bit. Do you know what? I'm actually generally surprised we're going to actually come in here 2 minutes early and we're not going to overshoot another platform. Nice gradual stop. There you go. Unlock the rearward doors. 2.5 minutes early. She looks happy building the service, don't she? There's another level crossing. There is a bell. I'm not sure where the sound marker is for it though. Sounds too far away to be on that one. It's right in the middle. Alright, so we've got 2 minutes. Okay. Fire alarm going off in my house. I'm gonna get ready for departure here. 2 big horns on the train here. I'm gonna slowly pull out of here. External cameras, I'm gonna go with 3 camera. I'm gonna put it just down here. How cool does that look? Oh, can we not get it? Like that. A little bit higher up, I think. Oh, stupidly, just no. I didn't mean to reset the camera there. Let's try that again. ACC is still allowing us to leave here at a speed of 80 miles an hour. As we know, we are coming over the first level crossing. Around here, over here at reduced speed, just in case any donut decides to over the crossing, which is now starting increasing our speed. PlayStation is Nolan Avenue, just so you guys can hear me. Nolan Avenue, which is only a mile away, so we can kind of cruise up to there. Once we get to about 50, maybe 60 miles per hour, it will allow the train to coast into our next station. So, oh god, nope, we're not even going to be allowed to do that. Speed limit does reduce massively. As we approach Maryland Avenue for our next station stop. There's another service. Speed limit does allow us to go back up to 8 miles an hour. Frame rate does massively drop this time. And I have no idea why. That's with this cane FPS. And this is on PlayStation Pro as well. Still out. Trying to come to a nice gradual stop here. At the end of the platform. These are a bit close to the edge, it's rather unnerving when coming to a station. And we are going to be dead on time here. And you can actually unlock the doors slightly earlier. Where has he got in the train yet? This idiot here. Yeah. You're supposed to stand behind the yellow line. What are you doing? Yeah, you. Come on, man. We've just overshot our marker as well, being 10. Anyway, let's get back in. Let's lock the rear doors. Next station is Minola. 2 minutes. Due there in approximately 2 minutes again. I'm going to guess the ATC is going to drop my speed in a moment. Oh god, we're coming far too fast. Next break. Hopefully we stop in time. I'm not even looking right now. Oh, actually, no, we're going to overshoot. I don't want to look how far. I'm not going to apply motor brake. Oh wow, do you know what? It's a longer platform, isn't it? I was looking at the yardage between us and the end, and you know what, I'm pleasantly surprised that we didn't. We came flying in there. Just stopping it around the 10 market unit. Coasting, a little bit further than I would have wanted, but we're alright, we have made it safely. Don't ask me how we did not overshoot. Go on then, get off the oh, you silly woman. Get out of the way. Nice view here of Minola Station. We've got a green signal ahead of us so we can fly on out of here. And as soon as we get the time for departure, 10 seconds, so we'll get back in our cab, lock the doors. It's a habit to hold them in. Lock the rearward doors. Next station is Carley Place. There is a level crossing coming up. It's quite an awkward one because there is you can go down that way to the left. Don't know where that takes me, some sort of yard. Two level crossings very close together, and with traffic lights on them as well. So we are going to keep an eye on the ATC, like we said before. We're not obeying the speed limit marker on the right. Just above that is an 80-mile-an-hour limit with the ATC. We're also, I'm following the one here, so that the screen lit up. So at the moment it's telling me 80 miles per hour. As soon as the ATC warns me, so you'll hear an alarm, then we'll obviously have to decrease our speed, and then hopefully things will improve. So 1 and a bit miles away from is it Carley or Carl Place? We'll then start applying the brakes in a few moments time, because obviously the ATC should kick in and tell us, oh, you're going too fast, or you're coming into the station a bit too quick. I do wish this was slightly clearer on the ATC control board. I'm going to start applying about 45% brake, and then once I see the edge of the platform, I'll then apply a little bit more, and I think it is just coming into view now. I'm just going to apply maximum amount of braking, which is 100% brake, and it should brake. That is absolutely spot on. And we should be able to reduce the brake as we get closer to the end, which is what I've done now, putting it to minimum brake to allow a smooth stop as we reach the end of the platform. There is the 8 marker. There's a 6, and there's the 8 marker, and we are just a little bit further on. We are using the 10 marker board. And how about that? Nice and smooth. Unlock the rearward doors. Let's go have a look. Is she getting off, or is she just going to stand in the way the whole time? Oh, she's in the way. Move! I can get past her, look. What is she doing? She's in the way, look. Hello, I can't get past you. Oh, that's annoying.
Right, let's get back in. We'll go for a camera, have a quick look around. We'll shut the doors in a moment actually. I don't know if I can do it from this mode. Oh, there you go, we can watch the doors shut. It's such a long train, look at this. Is it a 10 carriage train though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it is. Come in. Give me 2 seconds. I'm finishing this. Right, so let's quickly just go to Westbury. And then I'm going to allow the stream to end, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Sounds different, a little bit of a shift pattern. 2 seconds, I'm coming. So we'll just quickly allow the train to coast. And this time we can actually allow the train to brake a bit later as we come into Westbury. So as you can see, we are coming into Westbury where this stream will end. Nice braking. Try and get to the end of the platform, and then I'll have to end the stream here, and we'll do a full shift maybe tonight after the football, depends on how I feel, how ill I still am. But I'd like to thank everyone that has stopped by. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you do smash the like, subscribe and share. I've been T-Tricks. This has been the Long Island DLC. And until next time, I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.